you're asking yourself? Two unprofessional reviews for the price of one viewing? Wow! I must be breaking bank today. Actually, no, I'm breaking hearts because yet it's another unfortunate late to the game video review that even my camera doesn't want to freaking focus in on, and I don't blame it because this has been long anticipated since mid-July. And all I gotta say about this one is what the heck took so long? Like everyone else has been asking me. Well, not really, because there aren't really that many Marvel Legend people up here that want me to review this stuff. But still, mid-July! And here we are, 6 months later. We're in the beginning of January. We're in 2018. We were way back when there. 6 months ago, mid-July 2017. Supposed to be the date. One night, one event. We were going all in here. And no. But finally, out of somewhere, by the grace of God himself, I believe, the planets aligned in the heavens above just opened up and it flourished. It flourished down here. At long last, I have found this son of a gun. And I was not willing to go any further beyond that. I would not at all, at any time at all, was going to purchase this figure online. No way, Jose. I did not care about that. It was the principle of the thing, but it took forever. But here we are, at long last. I can finally review the long-anticipated action figure since I am a freaking Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man, Deadpool, Batman, my 3 iconic superheroes, right there, from Marvel and DC. Now you understand how this is so important to me. And why I feel so bad about this one, because I know this one isn't going to benefit from me in the end anyway. Not like any of the other videos that I've uploaded so far for 2018 that's done me any favors anyhow. But, you know, the show must go on. And since I have nothing better to offer, I'm going to, unfortunately, review this figure. So, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this, we can finally now talk about said packaging as partake of every single video review on this channel. Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man, also known as Tech Suit Spider-Man. As you can see, it's the spider suit. It's not the homemade one that Peter Parker made himself, you know, the actor Tom Holland. No, this is actually the real Spider-Man costume from Spider-Man Homecoming. Believe it. Yeah. So, there's the Spider-Man Homecoming logo. We got Marvel right there. Up here we got the Legends series. And then of course we got the iconic new Spider-Man logo from Spider-Man Homecoming. Build-A-Figure, Vulture's wings, or Marvel Vulture as it says here. Flight gear. Right. Just to let you know, they're not talking about the action figure. They're talking about the flight gear. There you go. So ages 4 and plus. So it's not limited to just adult consumers. Nice picture of Spider-Man on the side here. Same one, mirror effect on this side here, onto the back. Let me raise the camera so you can see this. As always, there's always got to be that one little imperfection. I just snapped my tripod. Far out! Okay, so anyway, as you can see here, we got a little brief summary. If you want to pause the viewer and read it, be my guest. I'm moving on to Marvel Legends series. Spider-Man, once again, Tech Suit Spider-Man, just informing you of the real deal. So, okay, in this line, we've got Tech Suit Spider-Man, Homemade Suit Spider-Man, Moon Knight, we got Cosmic Spider-Man, even though it just says Spider-Man. Will you stop it? You're getting people confused, Hasbro. Hammerhead, Beetle, and Vulture. And then, of course, they got the number representing what part that the figures come with for this build Vulture flight gear wing assembly thing with the figure right there in the background. There you go. So that's it for the packaging at long last. We're about to hit 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and open up this sad action figure so we can get the real review started. Zoop! Right, so before we move on to the action figure at hand, let's go ahead and take a look at one other detail that I neglect every time I review a Marvel Legend figure, and that is the background to the packaging. Take a look at that. It's Spider-Man. That's very nice. I like that. That's all. That's all I wanted to show off for the packaging. Okay? We're done here. We're done. No more packaging. Now we shall talk about the action figure. here he is. Let me stand him up real quickly and lower the camera so you can see said action figure in all of its action figure glory. Pretty cool. You will notice I've already got the web wings attached. Yeah, they're not the best. This design is a hit or miss sometimes with some figures. I know that some people have had trouble keeping these in place. I, on the other hand, have done a pretty good job. I got lucky, except for that. See, I hit the arm, it went down, knocked it out of place because it's held in by these tiny little tabs that you see right there. And if I rotate his forearm here, you can see there's that little slot right there for this tiny little tab. So once I tab it in again and get it back lined up just right, which is, this is the only position you can truly have it in, it holds okay. So I got lucky. There. Yes. Points to me. Yeah. So, again, this is the only way that these can be displayed. You can't bring his arms down any further. You can't raise them up any higher. That's the way it is. Because if you do, well, you kind of break it up, obviously. So, you know, for what it is, it's nice, okay? They are a little warped from packaging because he's actually applied with these in the packaging. So I am going to have to heat these up just a little bit to get them shaping back in place. Still, nice add-ons. But that's not all we get with Spider-Man. We also get a left whipping hand. If I can get it to... I just have to get Spider-Man to stand up real quickly so you can see it. Here's a left one because he's already applied with a right one. So you got to have both because he uses both hands when it comes to whipping some web at people. So there's that. We also get a right fist hand, which is pretty nice. Got some nice sculpting to it. A nice paint job. The line work seems pretty streamlined. So, yeah, this one's a little bit of a muddy mess, to tell you the truth. But then again, there is something else we need to discuss about this Spider-Man figure in just a moment. Last accessory this figure comes with for his own, not talking the Build-A-Figure piece, is another headset. And by headset, I mean just another mask. That's it. So, as you can see, the real difference between these heads is that his eyes are fully wide open in this one, and the lenses here, which are his eyes is what I meant, are in a squint position, like he's a little more serious when it's getting to that point where, you know, he's just ready to kick someone's ass. So there you have that. But, you know, it's not really much of a difference. I would have preferred, in all honesty, if he had actually came with his instant kill mode head. If the eyes were that very red dot, murder-looking, robotic kind of style, would have been cool. But I guess it would be too scary for ages 4. But, yeah, line works pretty good. As you can see, web lining pattern's pretty good. The actual paint on it's nice as well. But there is one thing that I just have to address about this figure. And I seem to find this on every single reviewed figure of this Spider-Man online on YouTube, and that is what is going on around the eyes. While the lenses look pretty good and the web line looks really good around the figure, the problem is around the eyes. I'm guessing he's wearing eyeshadow, because what is this? Like, seriously, why is it so muddy looking here? It's so, like, again, eyeshadow. Why is it like that? I just don't understand it. Anyway, let's take a look at the figure from the back, as you got a good look from the front. So it's your normal style Spider-Man costume with a few tweaks here and there. So you got all that black lining work going around to make it look a little more technical, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I do like it. I mean, you got the clips for his web shooters, I guess. You know, his cartridges. So there's that. The Spider emblems, what I meant to say, is actually clean work. Especially the one on the back. Looks really nice. I like the square detailed right there. That's pretty nice. I never noticed that in the film, actually. So, yeah, all around the boots look clean. It's very good. It's just, what the heck's going on there? Why does it look like that? Why does every figure look like that? Huh. Oh, well. Anyway, let's get to the articulation now, because that's where this figure is amazing. No pun intended. So anyway, yeah, we do have a ball-jointed head, obviously, because you can't switch out the head, which I'm not going to do. I'm just not going to do it. I've showcased it. It's, again, one difference. That's it. One difference. Same mass, different lenses. There you go. That's it. So, okay. Okay, so again, ball jointed head. We do have a hinge joint for up and down movement as well. You can get quite a bit going up, quite a bit going down, which is nice. We got the butterfly joint. I love this when it comes to Spider-Man figures. They should be as flexible as they can come. And it seems pretty sturdy on my figure. Really nice. We also have the pin. What's this thing called? There's a certain word for it. I'm just going to call it universal shoulder joint, like I've been calling these for the longest of time. So you do get a full rotation, depending on which way you got to position. And again, you do get your inward and outward. You do have a bicep swivel joint there. Double jointed elbows with, of course, obviously the eyesore being that these pegs here should have been painted blue. Well, maybe not this one, but this one should have been painted blue, but it's not. So it's the way it is. Okay, so anyway, we do have swivel joint, full on rotation there. You do have a hinge joint on the wrist that does allow inward and outward movement on both. You do have an ab crunch, which is very nice on this figure. So you got a couple clicks, that much forward, which is amazing. Again, no pun intended. That much back, which looks like you got blown away. Ah, there you have that. Okay, so you do have a very nice clicking waist swivel joint as well. Wow, that's good. Okay, so ball jointed legs, and this is where the real disappointment comes in because the hips should be allowed to do a full-on JCVD pose. For crying out loud, it's Spider-Man, and they still can't get it right with any Spider-Man figures they have. The one figure that should have the maximum amount of articulation, and you still limited to this point here, God, really Hasbro. Anyway, so again, you do get your inward and outward. The legs do go up about that much back, about your normal stance of an action figure from Marvel Legends. And you have a thigh swivel joint as well. That's pretty tight on my figure, so I don't want to use it too much. Double jointed knees that do get quite the amount that you can ask for when it comes to a superposable Spider-Man figure, though this bottom one really doesn't want to move, and I don't want to force it, so I won't. Of course, you also have your hinge joint for up and down movement here at the feet, which also includes that very beautiful ankle rocker system. I love it. Very nice. One more thing I want to show off in case I may have missed it. Look at that. Look at all that detail. The nice temper graph going on here down his pants, up to his butt, and all the way to the back and leading up to the very top. So it's a very nice detailed action figure that looks very slim, and it kind of really does look like the proportions of Tom Holland in the Spider-Man costume, which I'm amazed. As one disappointment with the Civil War Spider-Man that I just couldn't understand is why it just really didn't fit the aesthetic of Tom Holland. I guess it's because that figure was a rush job and they really didn't take the time to notice. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up by doing a quick side-by-side comparisons with another Marvel Legends figure that I reviewed not too long ago. Deadpool, or Venompool, whichever way you want to call it. Still a pretty cool figure. They're both cool. And look, it's my two favorites of the Marvel Universe. That just makes it so more precious. There we go. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and put Spider-Man away for a moment so we can take a look at the last thing that comes in this set, and that is the Vulture's Build-A-Figure wing piece for the, what's it called again? Flight gear. Okay, so yeah, here's the flight gear. I'm guessing that this is the left side of the wing. There's a hinge that would probably tab into Vulture's piece that he comes with, which is obviously the backpack piece. I could pull him out and show it to you. I just don't want to. I mean, what's the point? It's not like anybody's really watching this anyway. I can say whatever I want. I'm the Lord Jesus Christ. There you go. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there you go. I mean, you got a little bit of some paint work here. It's clean. I do appreciate that. Very clean. Wow, not even Transformers can get this much line work done right. Look at that. That's nice. So, you know, it is what it is. There's not much else to really talk about here. I mean, I'm guessing that there's going to be an additional piece to the wing because clearly there's more to go. I mean, the wings were really big in the movie anyway. And that's the whole reason for this being a Build-A-Figure piece is because could not all fit with the Vulture. So common sense would tell you that. Alright, so let's bring in Spider-Man one more time and give my overall thoughts about this figure. He's cool. You could say he's amazing. It's nice to have another Spider-Man to add to my ever-growing Marvel Legends collection, especially with the Wall of Legends in the background. Hopefully this isn't the end of it. I'd love to see more Spider-Man figures. You know, clearly we're going to get more Spider-Man figures, but more when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I want an Iron Spider-Man. I've said enough. Questions, comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like today's video review, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, well, you know what to do. I don't have to say that anymore. If you haven't already, if you want to, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with more video reviews similar to the one that you're seeing here today. Until then, this is the unprofessional toy reviewer, Redis Power, signing off saying thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me.